Today we've got leaks of even more improvements to the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, as well as a first look at the phone. Now let me know in the comments who out there is waiting for the Fold 6, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech. So first story of the day, before we get into the first look, we've got exciting news that the Z Fold 6 is going to feature the new Iron Flex display technology. Now to be honest, the name sounds exciting, but in reality it probably isn't. Now Samsung registered the trademark on the 3rd of January, and it's described as a foldable OLED display panel for products including foldable phones, foldable tablet computers and foldable wearables, and the rest of the information is pretty vague. Now personally, and this is just my guess, I think that it's actually the name for the display's protection, which was previously ultra-thin glass. I'm assuming it's an improved version and they're calling it Iron Flex technology, as it sounds a lot stronger than ultra-thin glass. Nevertheless, it's an improvement, and given the trademark has already been registered, it's very likely that we're going to see the tech debut in the Z Fold 6 and the Z Flip 6, and hopefully it is going to result in less visible creasing in the center of the display. Now next up, we've had all of the AI features showcased for the S24 series, and this is no doubt going to be passed onto the Fold series as well, given that they're also premium phones powered by the same chipset. The first feature is a circle to search feature using the AI, and you just circle any image, video or text on your screen and it's automatically going to find it for you on the web. We get a new summary feature that uses AI to go through your notes or documents, and it summarizes it with clear bullet points, and this saves you having to read the whole text again. We've also got the new live translate feature, and this is going to translate and speak foreign languages on the fly right from inside the Samsung phone app. And then finally, we of course get AI improvements to photography that should mean, although the Z Fold 6 is using the same camera system as the Z Fold 5, the AI should result in better photos and videos. Next up, we've got a report that the Z Fold 6 is going to be IP68 resistant, and this means it's water and dust resistant, and this could be part of the Iron Flex technology that we talked about a minute ago. Now the recent folds have all been water resistant, but this is going to be the first fold to feature dust resistance, and it should help greatly with the long-term durability of the display. On top of that, the S24 just released with 2600 nits of peak brightness on the display, and the Fold generally follows suit, so it likely will have the same. Next up, we've got the first look at the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, thanks to these renders that I've made based on the leaks to show you what you can expect. Now I'm going to have to be honest here, I don't know what happened to the renders, but the cover screen did come out a bit thinner than I actually designed it to be, so I've tried to fix this in the post-editing. Now unfortunately, these animations take days to render out, so I've had to make do with this video, but I'll make sure it's sorted for the next one. But you can see here that the cover screen finally has a wider aspect ratio than the previous models, which personally I think is great, and apart from that there's really not much changing apart from the new titanium frame. Now the colours are just colours that I've chosen to illustrate the design, as we haven't had any confirmed leaks on the colour variants just yet, but overall it seems it's going to be a very similar design that we're used to, and as with the S24 series, they're probably going to be pushing the Fold 6 and the Flip 6 on all of the new AI features that come with the phone. Now for those of you excited for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, we're now going to run through the full specs, design and pricing for each model in the range to help you guys decide which one is right for you. For my regular viewers, you guys have seen this, so just skip to the next video, but if you're new here, then hit subscribe now and we'll get right into it. So with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, we get a 7.6-inch foldable 120Hz dynamic AMOLED display. While it's the same size as its predecessor, we're expecting improvements in brightness, color accuracy, as well as durability. It's coming with a resolution of 1812 by 2176, and it's going to be protected by Samsung's newest ultra-thin glass. Now there's also going to be less visible creasing in the center of the new foldable display, as well as water and dust resistance. For the external display, we get a 120Hz dynamic AMOLED protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. It's going to be a 6.2-inch display, and while the current resolution is unknown at the moment, Samsung are reportedly working on a much wider aspect ratio, and we're also going to see improvements to the brightness and color accuracy, and it will of course have a punch hole camera in the top center. Now the selfie cameras are going to be a 10-megapixel wide-angle camera on the cover display, followed by a 4-megapixel under-display camera on the internal display. Then over on the rear, it's a 50 megapixel primary camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and then a 10 megapixel telephoto with 3x optical zoom. Now it's actually the same camera system used in the predecessor, but hopefully we will still see some improvements thanks to the software. It's going to be powered up by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 globally, and we get 12GB of RAM with up to 1TB of storage, and this will of course be UFS 4.1. It's coming with a 4400 mAh battery, and while fast charging is still currently unknown, we're hoping for improvements to both wired as well as wireless charging. In terms of connectivity, we get advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 7, and then we also get ultra-wideband support, and it's coming with One UI 6 based on Android 14, and it's expected to launch from $1,850 in August 2024. So the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 is looking like an incredible new folding phone from Samsung, and for a device that's kept the same design for some time now, it's great that we finally get some changes, although they are pretty minor. A bigger cover display with a wider aspect ratio is going to make the phone a lot more usable for those times that you want to do something quickly and you don't want to unfold into the bigger display. And with the much brighter display along with all of the new AI features and of course the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, it means the general usability of the phone is going to be greatly improved. Now the fact that they're also going to be thinning the phone down at the same time is just a bonus, and to be honest, the Z Fold 5 already looked like a very premium device, so I'm excited for the Z Fold 6. Now of course, we've still got quite a way to go until the official launch, but as soon as anything else comes in, I'm going to be sharing it straight away, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.